Hey friend, welcome back to Leveling Up Talks, brought to you by MaxUverse. I'm your host, Susan. And you know that I love books, not just collecting them, but actually using them to grow. Because here's the thing, a shelf full of books doesn't change your life, but what you do after you close the book, that's where the transformation happens. Today, we're talking about turning pages into power and how to take what you read and actually apply it in real life. But before we go dive deeper, let me share who I am and why I care. I'm Susan, a professional with over 15 years in HR and personal development, a business owner, a leveling up coach, and what I like to call a glow getter. I created MaxUverse and this podcast because I know what it feels like to be overlooked, underestimated, or unseen. And I want you to know this. You are seen, you are supported, and you belong. Everything I share here comes from both experience and passion because your growth matters, and I believe in your brilliance. So I think we've all been there, stacking up books, reading a few chapters, underlining all the good parts, and then moving on to the next one. Before we know it, we've collected knowledge, but not transformation. That's the consumption trap. We're reading, but we're not living what we read. I've been guilty of this too. I once had a stack of 10 mindset books on my nightstand, and while it felt productive to read them, my daily habits didn't change. It wasn't until I slowed down, took one idea, and actually applied it that's when things started to shift. So how do we move from reading to real change? Here's a simple framework that I use and it keeps me accountable. Number 1, highlight. Don't highlight everything. Just pick 3 to 5 takeaways from each chapter that really land with you. Number 2, journal. Write them in your own words. Reflection is where understanding happens. Number 3, act. Turn one takeaway into action. For example, if a book says start your day with stillness, then tomorrow, before you grab your phone, sit quietly for 3 minutes. Number 4, review. Go back weekly and look at your notes. Ask, am I living this or just admiring the words? It's not about speed reading or finishing more books. It's about letting one book transform one part of your life. And if you want to surround yourself with books that actually shift your thinking, you could always find powerful titles at MaxUverse.com. And this is also why I created the LitLoot subscription box. Because LitLoot isn't about adding to the pile. It's about curating powerful books each month that actually is worth living, not just reading. Inside every box, you'll find not just the book, but also glow-worthy surprises and a success tool designed to spark reflection and action. Because transformation happens when we pair learning and doing. And if you are someone or know someone craving community, that's where the Lit and Live Circle comes in. It is a private space for bosses, entrepreneurs, book lovers, lifelong learners, and glow seekers. It's where insights turns into conversations, accountability, and encouragement, because growth feels lighter and brighter when you don't do it alone. And don't forget, if you're looking for a free practical tool to guide your journey, grab the Boss Buddy at MaxUverse.com. It's packed with simple steps to help you level up in both business and in life. I'd love to hear from you. What's one book that you not only read, but actually changed the way you lived your life? Drop it in the comments. And while you're here, go ahead and hit the like button if this gave you a new perspective, and subscribe and ring the bell so we could keep growing together, and share this with a friend who loves books as much as I do, as much as you do, because growth is always better when we do it together. This week, I want you to choose just one book you read recently and pull out a single actionable takeaway. Highlight it, write it down, and live it out for 7 days. Then come back and share your results. Because the real power of reading isn't in finishing more books. It's in applying what you already learned. Books don't change your life, your actions do. But books can light the spark. So the next time you close a book, ask yourself, what's the one thing I could do today to live what I just learned? That's how pages become power. Now go be bold, go be brilliant, go be you, and I'll see you at MaxUverse.com.